Okay, I'm live. It's BB Nasty here. Welcome back from the holiday break I took. The guys raced, but I just didn't stream it. I don't know what the heck the AI is doing to Drank's car there. I don't know where Vols is. Vols normally co-hosts with me. He's not here tonight. We are missing a lot of the guys from... We only have 13 runners. That's the lowest turnout so far for a race that I've broadcast anyways this season. But anyways, welcome to Midfield Runners Cup Season 7, Race 10 at Austria. That's the Red Bull Ring here. We are missing some of our front runners. Kiwi's not here, Cholo's not here, Vols is not here. But we do have Drank, and we do have Elleventy, a first-time winner, one of the rookies this year, won a couple of races ago. We do have Syra 11, also a rookie, also first-time winner this year. Rookie Monsters in fourth. Buskov is on an out lap. Let's see. Not sure he's going to have enough time to start a lap. Buskynator, it showed him purple for a second. We're on with Full Throttle, who missed NASCAR Monday Night Madness last night. But he's here for Midfield Runners. Wish it went in order of where they are on the track. Well, okay, Mobuskov's not going to make it to start a lap. Not sure if Hobie is on a lap. Looks like he is. He's using that ERS up. Okay, so Hobie will be the last one on a lap. Well, now it's showing other cars on the track that it's not letting me look at. Hobie retired. Is Throttle on a lap? Looks like he might be. If he is, he's the only one left on a lap. We'll see as he comes around whether he's able to improve his time, but it looks like Elleventy 11 is gonna be on pole for Austria, Season 7 here. Alright, welcome everybody to the stream. Live racing here every Tuesday and Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have NASCAR Monday Night Madness from my point of view, because I do race that league on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our final week coming up next week on Monday for NASCAR Madness. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I locked down the championship last night, but it was mostly, well, I don't know. It was at least partly because some guys missed some races. But anyways, here we are. We're to the final countdown. Less than 30 seconds to go here for Midfield Runners Cup Season 7. Austria, race 10 out of 22 this season. Elleventy, the rookie, on pole, but he's got Drank starting up there with him to give him trouble. All right, looking forward to this one here, guys. A lot of points. A lot of the midfield guys have chances, have good chances at points tonight. Welcome, everybody. And it's lights out. Look like Monster gets a drive-through penalty, jump the start. That's not good. Off to a bad start for Monster. Throttles up a couple of spots, all the way up into 7th back there. And we're already seeing some movement here. Buskynator's up, and Buskov. Mike is dropped. Still with the group though. Oh, whoa. Syra had issues there. Ghosted. Syra's absolutely 100% ghosted. Is Syra AI? I don't know what's going on with Syra, but something's up with Syra. I'm going to say internet lag or something. That's too bad. Syra is dropping there. Monster will have to serve a drive-through penalty within the first 3 laps. He's going to go ahead and do so now. Get it over with. I'd say that's not a bad idea. And SMJ has gone off of the final corner as he takes out the DRS board. He needs a wing. He's going to have to go the long way around as he's in front of the pits now on the front stretch going into turn 1. And he's got to do this without the whole right side of his wing. Well, that is too bad for SMJ. Meanwhile, Reaper and Mabuskov battling it out here. Mabuskov got by Reaper, but Reaper's going back on the inside. Mabuskov goes a little bit wide, can't get on the throttle like he would like. Reaper gets the position back. Meanwhile, Mike Akazici has got to deal with Slammed right on his rear as well. This is for the final points position of 10th position. If you're new to F1, 10th place is 1 point, 9th is 2, 8th is 3, and so on. Starts making jumps 2 by 2 until you get to the leader. The winner gets 25 points, and there's a bonus point up for grabs for the fastest lap. And I saw that coming. Something was up with Syra's internet, I think, and Syra either wrecked because of it or Syra just decided to retire because of the issues. That's too bad. Like I said, a first-time winner this season. That only leaves Elleventy Wiener Drank in 2nd place. Reaper Too Quick, who just moved up ahead of Mabuskov again. They're still battling it out here for 6th and 7th now. And Mike Akazici. So Mike Akazici, Reaper Too Quick, Wiener Drank, and Elleventy are the only guys in the field who are previous winners, either this season or past seasons. So that's interesting. We could possibly have another new winner tonight, although currently Drank, running the fastest time, running Elleventy down, has almost 4 seconds on Buskynator in 3rd, and then it's Hobie, rookie, back in 4th, almost a second back. Oh, and Drake's already there making the pass, trying to make the pass on Elleventy, doesn't quite make it happen there. 3-second time penalty to throttle, and Reaper has one as well. Let's see, I don't see any damage to their wings because it looked like they made a little bit of contact, so I'm glad to see the wings are relatively okay. If they look okay to me, they could still be damaged slightly for them, but probably not too bad. It's very difficult for me to see. Yeah, in fact, Codemasters, if you're listening, it'd be wonderful if you gave us more options about what we could see, like maybe anything wrong with somebody's car. And Slam's off. It's dropped all the way to 10th. Not sure what happened. Elleventy with a 3-second time penalty. That's your leader. Drank giving him a lot of trouble. And Buskov is still giving Reaper up here in 6th trouble as well. Oh, and Drank has caught Elleventy again, and Hobie has caught up to Buskynator for 3rd. Oh, and King is catching up there to Hobie as well, making it a 3-way battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. These guys about a second between them. 3-second time penalty to Buskynator. Six seconds in penalties to Reaper in 7th already. And it's a DRS train as Hobie gets DRS and King right behind him gets DRS. Oh no, Hobie makes a little bit of contact. It's a chain reaction. King might have got into the back of Hobie. I think they each stacked up, got in the back of each other. I don't see any damage, but we run realistic damage on here, so it's a good chance these guys one or another. And there it is. Hobie's off. Oh, that's too bad for Hobie. He's going to lose multiple positions. He was up there battling for 3rd and 4th. Now he's back into 7th. Whereas Reaper got by. Buskov got by. And while all that was happening, Elleventy drops to Drank. Drank is new leader. Lap 7 of 36 here. Another 3-second time penalty for Reaper. That's 9 seconds already. Reaper stacking those penalties up. Mike Akazuchi on medium tires. S&J recently pitted on medium tires. Everybody else on soft tires is what we're looking at so far. Throttle and S&J have made stops. USA Monster served a stop and go. And Hobie's already fought his way back past Reaper. Reaper's right there on his rear, though. King is staying about half a second to a second behind Buskynator for 3rd and 4th. Currently, this is one of the closer battles, but their King has used DRS on the front straight and has DRS now on the 2nd straight to get right up there. He's going to be very close to Buskynator now as he'll have DRS, and he's purpled Sector 1. But King will have DRS again for a 3rd time here. It's 3 DRS zones on this track to help facilitate passing. Such a short track to get around. But he's not able to get the job done. Full throttle with another 3-second time penalty. I believe that's going to put him at 6. And Elleventy is staying within half a second of Wiener Drank, although currently Drank, the only guy in the top 3 with no penalties. And King tries again this next lap. Okay, so you see he's closer this time, but he lost a little. He didn't really lose time, but he didn't gain any in turn 1. Here he is, though. He's going to be close enough this time. Here we go. Oh, you are not clear. Oh, no. King thought he was clear. He went to move over and take the racing line, but Buskynator was still there. They both went off. Trying to get a view where I can see their wings. Let me see King's wing. It's black, so it's tough to tell. Buskynator's wing looks okay. King's wing looks okay. Okay, no, I don't think he's worse for the wear. Well, he took the position, but well, Buskov just took a 3-second time penalty. This guy's out front. 9 laps on these tires. Elleventy's staying within DRS range of Drank, but again, he does have the penalty. Drank does not. Buskynator is staying right there on King. He wants to get the job done. He's going to try and do exactly what King did with him. You chain these DRSs together, and if you don't get him this lap, you get him next lap. You just have to stay close. But if anybody's at home is at all familiar with F1, you'll know that these cars are very, very, very difficult to drive and stay close and stay fast behind another car in what we call dirty air. That is to say, it's turbulent air. And Reaper is very close to Hobie for 6th and 7th. Buskynator with another time penalty. But you can see there's starting to be a pattern here. There's 5 guys out of the 12 that are currently running still that are having issues with penalties. Most of them getting multiple time penalties. And King taking a time penalty now. I think he might have already 6 penalties now. 6 guys with penalties now. As Elleventy leaves the pits, Buskynator leaves his pit, and Reaper's leaving his right behind. No, Reaper's going in right behind. And Mike Akazuchi is on the medium tires, still going out there. But Buskynator on these fresh softs is going to give Mike trouble right away. And Mike's car looks sick. Mike gives him no trouble. Didn't think he would. I mean, it's only lap 11 anyways, so no reason to, even if it really mattered all that much. But Mike's on a different strategy tire-wise. Anyways, no sense racing somebody and tearing your tires up worse. And Buskynator is really moving. Elleventy with another 3-second time penalty. One wonders what type of strategies we're going to see today. Elleventy fitted the hard tire, so he's going. His plan would be to go to the rest of the race, and he's probably hoping to see Drank pit twice, because Drank likes to finish races on soft tires so that he can be so that he can get the fastest lap. He had, I believe, 13 fastest laps last season out of 22. I mean, it's just insane. It was 12 or 13. I believe 13. Slammed is in the pits. Last season's rookie of the year. To be fair, he was last season's only rookie. We didn't have a lot of, we only had 1 slot open last season. This season we have 6 rookies. The largest rookie class we've ever had. Currently represented by Hobie 1 Kenobi in 4th, Elleventy 11 behind him in 5th, USA Monster 19 behind him in 6th, those 3, and then Full Throttle in 10th, and Syra 11 has retired back there in 13th. Buskynator just ran the new fastest lap for the session, and ZGS 23 is not here. That's our 6th rookie. For the season. Elleventy is slowly running Hobie down. There's going to be, even though Hobie's tires are pretty old, Elleventy's hard tires aren't going to be up to pressure yet. They're not going to be up to temperature, and they're going to be a little bit difficult to drive as well. And Buskynator is trying to deal with Monster, and he has no trouble at all, as King and Buskov both pit, and Full Throttle gets another 3-second time penalty. Your leader Wiener Drank pits as well, and Drank is back out of the pits. King's on his way out. Buskov is on his way out. USA Monster is on his way in. Mike Akazici is on his way in to the pits. Mike's fitting hards. Mike, the only other hard tire taker so far, other than Elleventy. Hobie Kenobi still on 13 lap old softs. Going to see him pit soon, I would think, probably this lap. And Full Throttle GT back in 8th position, currently 10 laps old on those softs. He'll be pitting within a few laps, I would expect. Yes, and here we go. Obi-Wan Kenobi coming into the pits now. Relinquishes second place to Wiener Drink, who has now lost just over 2 seconds on Elleventy. So Elleventy's undercut, he slightly had to deal with some traffic, but his undercut did work out for him, which is good because of the penalties that he's accrued as we've gone along here. That's not what I want. Penalties, yes. Elleventy has 6 seconds in penalties. Drank doesn't even need to pass him. Drank has no penalties currently, although he's surrounded by them. Buskynator is in 3rd with 6 seconds in penalties. King in 4th, 3 seconds in penalties. Mubuskov in 5th has 3 seconds in penalties. Reaper in 6th has 9 seconds in penalties. Then it's Hobie in 7th, USA Monster in 8th, Mike Akazici in 9th, SMJ Racing at 21 in 10th, and then it's Full Throttle in 11th, who has 9 seconds in penalties, equaling Reaper's amount current. And then it's Slammed CRX in 12th with another 3 seconds in time penalties. Half the field has time penalties, so we'll see how this shakes out and develops. Tire strategies are kind of not all over the place. There's really just kind of 2 of them. There's just the timing slightly different on a few of them. We'll have to see what SMJ does when he comes in eventually to change out those mediums. And it looks like I'm going to say that Buskynator is going to be finishing on mediums, because I believe he started on softs. I'm going to guess that all of these guys with medium tires are going to either finish on those medium tires or take soft tires, and SMJ takes a 3-second time penalty. Drank is gaining on Elleventy though, up to inside 1.3 seconds now on him. Full Throttle is gaining on SMJ for 10th position. That's the final points position, although Throttle has far more penalties. Oh, Throttle starts to lose it, has to back off. And though he has DRS, he's not going to be able to get the job done this lap unless SMJ makes some type of big mistake. Oh, and Drank has caught up. He's got back up to Elleventy. Drank has had the pace so far this race. Elleventy takes the outside line. Drank goes to the inside. Kind of hard for Elleventy to defend on the hard tires. Elleventy also knows that Drank doesn't have any penalties and that he does. While Drank does have a penalty now, 3 seconds. Elleventy is 6 so far. Full Throttle is another penalty. And Throttle gets by SMJ back there. I think Elleventy is hoping that Drank has to pit for tires, and that he doesn't, is what I'm thinking. This is the strategy for Elleventy. As I said, Buskynator probably going to be on medium tires when we come back full circle. SMJ going to be probably putting softs on near the end. 12 seconds in penalties to Throttle currently. 2 stops for Throttle, 1 stop for everybody else. And movers and shakers, Reaper's up 6 spots. King and Mike Akazici are up 4 spots each. We're not going to count Syra being down 10 because he's had a DNF because of internet issues. We'll just mention that Slammed in 12th and USA Monster in 8th are both down 3 spots from where they started. USA Monster, the story there is that he jumped the start. He jumped the start, and he went into the pits on lap 1 to serve a drive-through penalty. Currently, USA Monster, Mike Akazici are the only 2 guys. They're both in 8th and 9th respectively there with no penalties yet. Monster not really known for that, but Mike, since we've started doing penalties in this league, because we didn't always have strict penalties. I mean, not that we didn't have penalties, but we didn't always have strict. But since we started doing them, Mike is actually one of those guys known for not getting too many penalties. Hobie's catching up to Reaper. This has been a battle for most of the race, too, for these guys. Oh, and Slammed is catching up to SMJ in 11th as well. Hobie's just not really, he's not making it much time up. Well, not any at all anymore. And Slam's going back and forth back there on making up time or not with SMJ. Elleventy with another time penalty. Let's look at those time penalties again. And just go ahead and keep those on the screen so those at home, so those of you at home can try to keep up. Drake has 3 seconds of time penalties, but Elleventy has 9, so Elleventy's, really 8.3 seconds off of Drink right now. Buskynator is really 5 seconds off of Elleventy right now. King is only 1.4 seconds off of Buskynator right now. And Buskov is correct at 3.5. Hobie is correct at 6. Reaper really would be 9.6 seconds off of Hobie right now, and Monster would be 8 seconds ahead of Reaper. Mike wouldn't change positions, but he'd be a lot closer to Reaper there by 15 seconds. Full Throttle is 15 seconds in penalties, and Slam finally does back there get the job done on SMJ, but Full Throttle's 15 seconds means he's really running in last position, even though he's in the 10th position, which is the final points position. And King is going to get the position on Buskynator in 5th because Buskynator is in the pits. I don't know why it's not showing me. The pit symbol for him. But Buskynator pitted for mediums. And he's going to come out with Monster right on his rear. When Throttle and Mike are going at it, may have been a little bit of contact before I got there to see. It's hard to tell. Although with all Throttle's penalties, Really doesn't much matter what he does to Mike. Or as far, oh no, Reaper's out. It's on the his car's coming to the rest on the front stretch. Crap. And that's just a sector flag? That's weird. Well, I've invited Reaper to come tell me what happened. We'll see whether he takes me up on it. That's our second DNF of the day. One more DNF and that'll be, we're 2/3 of the way through, lap 24 of 36. Buskynator's getting close to Hobie. Whoa, this is wide there. Has DRS. Oh no. Oh no. Buskynator made contact with the back of Hobie there. He's got to have some wing damage. It must be slight as Reaper joins the broadcast. Welcome, Reaper.
Thank you.
Sorry it's under the circumstances. What happened?
Oh, I got tired of it. I was getting penalties. I told the guys if I got another penalty, I was retiring.
You were in the points. Why would you
I know.
give up points?
I was in the points with 12 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, but you were still in the point. You were only like, you would lose two positions because I was trying to keep track of where everybody was. You were gonna get like 8th or 9th in the points, man. Maybe even 7th.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm what, 13 or 12 races behind.
Well, I mean, everybody's missed some races. But...
Yeah.
Throttle has
chilling.
15 seconds in penalties right now.
Who
He's still
does?
running. Throttle.
Oh man.
I'll
Yeah.
make that 18 seconds.
I don't know. I
As
don't
we
enjoy the multiplayer car as much as the regular cars.
Yeah. You should come race NASCAR with us. I'm having fun with that. We only have one more week and then season 1's over.
Yeah. You're leading that, right?
Actually, yeah, I locked it up last night. It's in the bag.
Nice. Good deal.
Yeah, it's mostly because ZGS missed last night, and he missed a race a couple of weeks ago, which is what gave me the points lead in the first place. I mean, I've won two races each of the last 3 weeks, so I mean, like I've been doing well as also, but it would have been a fight here at the end if Zach could have been there the last couple of nights.
Yeah. I don't know. Tonight was just chill. I mean, it's my birthday. I was just decided to hop on.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Dan.
I just decided to hop on. I realized the big dogs weren't here, and I was like, man, I'm not really in the points if the big dogs aren't here.
Yeah, well, that's another thing with with Kiwi, Cholo, and Vols all gone. There's 3 more points positions up for the midfielders tonight.
Yeah.
And that's you know, so there's that. I saw Zach tried to get in too, but he was late.
Yeah, I like to try and lately I don't know. I haven't been racing, so I'm not as good as I once was. But I like to try and get in the points with those guys in there. You know.
Yeah.
It's a little more of a battle. It's kind of spread out tonight. But anyways, just thought I'd check in.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I thought maybe you wrecked.
No. I don't know why my car came back out on track. I went in the pit and retired. It drove back out and parked out there. I don't know.
I know. It caused 2 cautions because for whatever reason it threw a caution while you were on the pits. and then in sector 3, and then it threw a caution in sector 1 after it drove your car out of the pits too.
Yeah, I don't understand why he drove back out. He said, "Come pick me up." But anyways, yeah, I want to hop on some golf with you guys for sure.
Yeah, I keep inviting you. I don't know, man.
I know.
Have you joined the societies?
Oh, well, I joined one of them. I don't know which one I was in. Mike had me.
Oh, probably Mike's, but I've got one going too.
I think I'm in yours.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I just turned my notifications back up on my my PS4 because I had it off because the kids were blowing it up before in the season before this. So I forgot it was off, and I hardly ever get them, and my phone's on vibrate.
Yeah, I don't have notifications on. I just check it religiously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, working at night, you come home and then you sleep, and then in the day, so.
Yeah.
But I'll try and get on more.
Alright, man.
Alrighty. Do you see they got the new MXGP 2020 out?
No, I haven't seen that. I haven't had any money in the budget to get new games lately anyways.
Yeah, I've been tooling around on that MotoGP. That's kind of a fun one.
Dude, I wanted to get, I got it the same day you did, but I didn't, I just haven't got into it. I've tried a few times, and it doesn't hold my interest like it did 10 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just feels the same. It's like, man, I'm still doing this? This is the same thing.
Well, if you ever do get on it, try USA. Not Laguna Seca, but the one that's in F1 League.
Yeah, Coda.
Yeah. I cannot keep the bike up on that track. I don't know what it is.
You slide out?
Yeah. You can, in that one hairpin left-hander going onto the long straight, you can't keep the bike up.
What class?
The big class. The other classes I can, but the regular Moto 1, or is it Moto 2? I forget.
Well,
but,
GP.
Yeah, which one? Is
GP is the main...
The big class, right? Is
yeah,
the GP?
GP, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's GP or GP1 and GP2. But the smaller bikes, I can run around it, but I have to replace that track with Laguna Seca for the big bikes.
I didn't know you could replace tracks on the...
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They got some old tracks you can throw in too.
I want to race F1 cars on Laguna Seca.
Yeah, I want to race there, and I want to race Imola.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, alrighty, I'll let you get back to the race.
Hey, thanks for checking in, Reaper.
Yep, thank you.
Have a good night, man.
Have a good one.
Okay, well that was Reaper Too Quick, guys. Just checking in as he left the race. I've been mostly watching Slammed back in 10th, trying to run Mike down in 9th, and then USA Monster has just now caught the rear of Hobie, one Kenobi, fellow rookie. Different tire strategies. Hobie is on the hard tire. Monster is on the medium. Roughly the same amount of laps or so on them. And there it is. Monster's getting the job done on Hobie. And Hobie's got Mabuskov coming up on him behind him as well on those soft tires that he just put on. Currently, Mabuskov holds the fastest lap, and Drake's going to have to make a decision. Does he pit and get the fastest lap like he always likes to do? And absolutely 100% will not win this race if he does. Or does he do the smart thing and just go ahead and win the race? Be my guess, he'd rather win than get the fastest lap. Oh no, the mistake Hobie makes there in turn 1 allows Mabuskov to just slide right on through, and Mabuskov has DRS. And Mabuskov sets sights on USA Monster now. Wow, Mabuskov is just moving through the field on these fresh, soft tires. You see the difference in grip, ladies and gentlemen at home. The soft tire has the most grip, the hard tire has the least grip. You saw Mabuskov fly by Hobie with the hard tire. He flew by Monster with the medium tire. And he's running away from these guys on that soft tire. SMJ with another 3-second time penalty. Hobie's trying to keep up with Monster. He's got DRS. It's going to help him. But again, he has the hard tire. Monster has the medium tire. Depends on how much life Monster has left. Hobie kind of cut that a little early. Took a lot of curb. He's got DRS. Going to pull him up. Allow him to close the gap. We'll have DRS again coming out of this corner onto this little short. It's not a straightaway. I mean, it's considered one. And I guess it goes straight-ish during this part of it, but it's really curving most of the way. But that's the third DRS point. Hobie wants to stay close, keep those DRSs coming, and hope that Monster makes a mistake. Meanwhile, Slam, the battle for 9th and 10th, still continues. USA Monster at some point got a penalty, and Mike Akazici is the only driver on the track. Wait a minute. Why is Mike see-through? Oh, because Drink is behind them to lap them. Anyways, Mike is the only one on the track without a penalty currently. As these guys both go a lap down. Well, Mike hasn't quite given up the lap to Drink, and there it is. Drink gets... So Drink has up to 9th position lapped. As we are on lap 33 of 36 now. Slammed is half a second off of Mike. Hobie is just over half a second off of Monster. Those are the closest on-lap battles. You see the different tire strategies going on. But I'm going to put the penalties back on the screen so you can see Full Throttle currently with 21 seconds in penalties is really going to finish in 11th. And that's going to bump SMJ all the way up to a points position. But I wonder if he knows that. And that's if it finishes out the way it is. These guys are lengthening gaps in places. Lap 34 of 36, and Throttle adds another 3 seconds. That's 24 seconds now in penalties. He's probably getting warnings now that he might get kicked out of the race at this point. Wiener Drink leads. He has a 3-second time penalties, 4.7 seconds ahead of Elleventy, who has 12 seconds of penalties, who is 16.9 seconds ahead of King in third, who has 3 seconds in penalties, who is 7.4 seconds ahead of Buskynator in fourth, who has 9 seconds of penalties, who is 3.4 seconds ahead of Mabuskov in fifth, who has 6 penalties, who is 3 seconds ahead of USA Monster in sixth, who has 3 seconds in penalties. Mike Akazici finally gets his. He's the last one to succumb and get a penalty. Hobie is half a second off of USA Monster in 7th with 3 seconds penalties. Full Throttle in 8th, 24.9 seconds off of Hobie, 24 seconds in penalties. 8.9 seconds off of him in 9th is Mike Akazici with 3 seconds in penalties, although Slammed CRX is in 10th, just 3/10 off of Mike with 9 seconds in penalties. He's closing up on that Mike there. And in 11th, SMJ Racing, 6 seconds back off of 10th, 6 seconds in penalties. Hobie with another 3-second time penalty. There it is. It's a perfect time penalty. Everybody has a time penalty in this race. Who's the other blue car? It's Hobie. Hobie has lost a big chunk of his wing, and it was in the final corner. I am not sure what happened, but at this point, just stay out there and deal with that wing, Hobie. Drive it as best you can. You have a huge gap back to Throttle, and he's got a massive amount of penalties. Hobie's been, we've been watching for his battle trying to catch back up to Monster. It's definitely not going to happen. Now one wonders whether they got together. I don't know because I missed it. I was trying to do the rundown there. We're on the last lap for everybody. Slammed is 6/10 off of Mike now. And Drank is looking like he's going to win this thing. Slammed 7-10. Another 27 seconds of penalties to full throttle. Slam's still right there on Mike, but not able to get the job done this entire time. Penultimate corner for Drank. Here it comes. Around the final bend. Down the front stretch. Get in there, Drank. Get that flag. Drank with another win in Midfield Runners Cup Season 7, Race 10 at Austria. Elleventy comes home in second. Highest finishing rookie of the race. Coming around the final bend now, we have the 5.62 King. He's going to finish in third. That's your podium, guys. Drank, Elleventy King. Buskynator is going to come home, cross in fourth. You might see some of these guys switch. Buskov moves up into fourth. Buskynator drops into fifth. Penalties are going to mix things up. Monster crosses sixth, but moves up to fifth. Buskynator crosses fourth, but drops to sixth. Hobie, one Kenobi, is running in seventh. He has 6 seconds in penalties. He's going to cross in seventh here. He's going to have one more corner to go. And when he does, he will finish in seventh. His penalties aren't going to change anything as he comes down. There it is. Hobie finishes seventh. Full Throttle GT is coming around, running in eighth. He's going to cross the finish line eventually. I think he has a blown tire, it almost looks like. He does have a blown tire. He's going to cross the finish line in eighth, but he's going to finish in 11th after penalties. Right? Right?
What's happening?
What's happening is nobody talks until after I see the points.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to get a little upset if what happened I think what happened happened. I think Throttle ended up with some points that he didn't earn.
Hey, Elleventy, my bad in that second corner. I outbroke myself. Oh.
Drank, congrats on the win, buddy.
Thank you. It was a pretty boring race.
Yeah, it's kind of boring. Let's do the rundown. We've got Weeder Drink first, Elleventy in second, King in third, Mabuskov fourth, Monster fifth, Buskynator sixth, Hobie one, Kenobi in seventh, Full Throttle somehow in eighth. He should not be in eighth. He had enough penalties to finish in 11th. What the fuck is that bullshit? Mike Akazichi in ninth, SNJ in 10th, Slammed in 11th, Reaper in 12th, not finishing, and Syra 13th, not finishing. Not a whole lot of guys turned up tonight.
My tires at the end, I was afraid they were gonna blow.
Well,
They were
Throttle's tire blew.
They were at 74% on the left side.
Throttles literally did blow.
Yeah,
I got a puncture front right, and my front left was at 89 when I crossed the line.
Good stuff.
Wait,
Hey,
Throttle, did
Monster.
you pass Hobie?
I did not.
Yeah. Nasty. I was on the 34th lap. I binned it on the last corner. My full wing was all red, and I had to do 2 full laps.
I know.
No wing.
If you watch the stream, I'll comment.
Perfect.
I find you after you wreck, and I see your wing, and I'm like, just keep going, Hobie. No
Just
point
keep
in
on
pitting
whipping
now.
them. Yeah, it's so great.
So I want to... Throttle.
Yes.
What the hell were all those penalties?
It's called corner pit.
I was going so hard to try and push, but my tires they disagreeing with me. But
And you shouldn't have. That's because you pushed.
Yeah, that was completely my fault.
He shouldn't have got points. You shouldn't have got points, kid. You
I
got lucky that
thought
the game goes, oh, you're a lap down.
I know. I thought
Right.
I was
No,
I'm gonna end up in 11.
it's because everybody behind him was a lap down. He was the top guy on the lead lap.
Which is
Or
stupid.
the last guy on the lead lap. It is stupid because they're still the same time distance behind him, but they don't get to finish the last lap. That's the reason.
Oh yeah, I see it. He literally finished like 30 seconds behind 11th place.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'll see you Thursday.
Yeah, thanks for coming, King. Thanks for checking in.
Alright.
Congrats on the podium.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm heading out.
You're also in
Good
third
job
in the
again.
See y'all
points.
later.
Saying that.
Good racing, the guys who showed up. We appreciate it. Wasn't the best one to watch, but I had some fun. There were moments.
I had fun.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, especially the last 2 laps.
Yeah,
Like,
I love watching the stream afterwards and seeing the broadcast. It's so great. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
Have a
especially
good
the
have a
last
good
two
night,
laps.
guys. I'm
You too.
looking at the current points here. Kiwi still has a 50-point lead on Elleventy, and he's barely raced this winter.
Dude, it's
This
it's
holidays. King
It's
is in third in the
absolutely
points,
bonkers.
just 10 off of Elleventy. Vols is in fourth, 3 off of King. Drank is just 9 points back in fifth. That's the top 5.
Wow, that's
Looking-
nuts. Dude, I put my bets on my
What?
bets that Kiwi would win the championship. I hope he does.
The heck? Sorry, I just noticed that Reaper, who was going to have points tonight, gave them away. He quit. And he has no points on the season. Those would have been his first points of the season.
Yeah, what happened with him? I just
He
saw
got
that he quit.
bored. He got bored. He had a lot of penalties, and I guess he told you guys in the chat or
Oh, he wasn't in
whomever.
there. He wasn't
He
in
he
for
told
this.
told somebody in the chat that if he gets another penalty, he's leaving, and he got another penalty, so he left.
I was
Anyways,
suspicious
I'm
he
gonna
was
stop
in
the stream here, guys. Thanks for checking in, everybody.
Mhm.
Throttle, congrats on your points, you sneaky son of a gun.
I don't know how. I was so scared I was gonna get lapped. I
You
was
just-
just trying.
You got lucky there.
My whole goal was to finish. I was impersonating Lewis Hamilton because my front right got a puncture on
That's-
the 35th lap.
Except that's false because he won.
Let's
the
try and stay away
Oh,
from
yeah.
comparing ourselves to Hamilton until we've won a championship or two, huh?
Well,
All right,
what I
guys, have a
mean
good
is-
night. I love you all.
Can I mention?
Dude, just speak quickly. You always do this.